Hey guys, long time no video. So here I am. I'm still alive, and I'm still here. I just haven't made videos in a number of months, and I wanted to take this time to explain to you guys what's going on. I've got a little bit of notes here because I want to make sure I get everything. I'm going to try to talk slowly because I know I talk fast and I'm not the best speaker. So I'm just going to try to explain, and hopefully you guys will hear me out here. And if you want to, that is. Otherwise, I'm not asking you to stay. So, first I want to say I'm not here to make any sort of apology, nor tell you my sob story or anything like that, just explain what's going on. I'm also not trying to make excuses or anything like that about why I haven't been making videos or why a lot of people haven't even heard from me. Just trying to explain, let you guys know. Yeah, like I said, I'll talk slow as possible because I know I stutter and talk fast, so I'm going to try to make this as good as I can. So I haven't made videos in 3 months almost. There was one in between, I'll get to that. I got an order I want to do here, but it's been about 3 months, almost 4. I think it's just about 4 months since I made the last video. What made me make this video finally is what the first thing I want to answer is. There's been a couple people who have been asking me here and there, like, where you been, where's the videos? People message me on Steam where I'm most active and they say, I like your videos, what happened? Today I thought I really should do it because, well, there's one friend, I'm not gonna name who it is, but he you know who you are, you still watch my videos is what you told me, and I didn't hear from him for like 2 or 3 years, and because I know the last time we talked 2 or 3 years ago was he was having a really, really rough time in his life, and I'm not gonna go into detail, it's not my business, like it's not my details to share, but yeah, he said he was having a really tough time in his life, and then I didn't hear from him from almost 3 years, and I was worried. And then he messages me today and says, "Hey, what's up?" And I was like, "Holy crap, you're alive." And when we got on a call after that long time, it was nice to hear from him again, and he says, "I still watch your videos, what happened?" And I was like, it was heartwarming, Oh, and if you guys are wondering what the different background, I decided to go to a room in my condo building because I couldn't find proper lighting or anything, or a spot to do it at properly in my place, so there's a big table here and it's just easier. It's a little bit echoey, so I apologize about that. So the first thing I want to talk about in detail here is the name change. So for as long as you guys have known me on this channel, the ones who have grown an audience and everything, my name was always Variety Gaming 101, and before I really stopped making videos, I changed it to Thelime. Well, Thelime, as you may know, some people don't understand because I know I talk quick, especially in the intros. I always say, "Hey, what's up guys? Lime here from Variety Gaming 101, bringing you a very special video." I don't feel Variety Gaming 101 fits anymore. I always wanted to do the Lime from the start, even on my first channel, which I'll talk about maybe later. But it was always taken. It was taken on YouTube anyway because it was a little late to the party. But then I was just checking just to see, and it was available. I don't even think I've changed my banner on YouTube or anything. Maybe not even the picture, but I did change the name and the URL because I had the chance to, and I always wanted to have, my online alias for the YouTube channel. And then it would shorten the intro and everything too. On top of that, where was it here? The reason it was originally Variety Gaming 101 is because it was, strictly games and strictly variety. As you guys know, the CSGO gambling made me popular to an extent, at least for me, and that's it isn't variety whatsoever, and there's more about that. I'll go into detail. Variety Gaming 101 was originally a project for me and a small group of friends, mostly online friends, some in person, where we would have a group channel and all contribute our own stuff. Even if we all did one kind of content, like if I just did CSGO gambling videos, then person A would do, for example, Minecraft stuff, someone would do, RuneScape stuff, someone would do, survival game stuff, whatever, right? We would all have our own thing, and that's what we thought would be good. Well, I've explained this, briefly in other videos, but I'll just get it over with now. And yeah, this is probably going to be a really long video, but if you want to hear it, I'm happy to hear that, happy to know that. So a lot of people were going to join, and I had invited a lot, and we had big plans. Only like 2 or 3 others actually made videos for the channel, which were uploaded and published, but everyone kind of just gave up after. And I still had my first channel when I started this one, So it was a side project, right? But then, I've mentioned this before as well, my original channel got closed. Someone kind of targeted me when false strikes were a big thing, and I got 3 copyright strikes in like half a day, and I didn't even have time to, respond. So that was it. And then by that time, most of the people on the group channel had already stopped completely. So, I still wanted to make videos. I've always loved making videos, so I unlisted all their videos, or privated them, and yeah, just kind of took over because no one else was doing anything with it anyway, and I already had, a little bit of a following. Some people have asked like who was going to be in the group. I don't want to go into too much detail, but I thought I'd mention that one of the people I had invited when he was a really small YouTuber, a lot of you might know him. I should still be in his featured channels on his channel, and he's in mine. Is Fusion Z Gamer. Good friend of mine. We don't talk that often as he's usually busy and I've usually got my own stuff going on. And pretty sure he has like probably almost like 700K subs now. It's just neat to think about how like he got so big off of what he did. And well, I had my own things to deal with, right? Some people hit it big, some don't. But I still really appreciate that he still talks to me this day and everything. And because there's a lot of stories of people getting big on YouTube or getting popular and they kind of abandon their friends. He wasn't like that. So I did invite Fusion Z Gamer. He had a different name originally to the YouTube group. He didn't actually make videos at that time, but he knew that he was able to if he wanted. And I remember I looked back at his channel a while ago, and there was still a comment from my old closed channel because it doesn't delete the comments he made. And it was me congratulating him on 9,000 subscribers, and now he's like, whoa, it's crazy. So anyway, next topic here. For videos, where are the videos, what happened. I made a video, that last series one, I made that one in between, I'll get to that after, but it was about almost 4 months ago now. I made the video talking about how gambling addiction is a serious problem, and that I really lost interest in the gambling. I'm not going to go into too much detail, and of course there's other things going on in my life too, and I don't want to talk about all of it because I'm not here to give you my sob story. I don't expect everyone to care because it's the internet, whatever, right? I'm just here to tell you guys what's going on a little bit. So I have pretty much lost complete interest in gambling videos. I don't really want to do it anymore. I don't want to do it anymore. I was thinking like, maybe I'll make it an option, maybe I'll do it sometimes just to please the crowd that I've gained from that. But the truth is I can't make everyone happy, like I try to upload a CSGO gambling video and then I get a guy saying something that the site sucks or it's a scam or, some uneducated stuff. But even then when I'm making like a serious video, like on that last video where I was talking about the serious gambling addiction problem, I get a guy saying I'm unsubscribing because you're ugly and it scares me. It's like, whatever. But that's the thing, every video someone puts out, everything someone says, not everyone's going to like it, and that's the truth, right? You can't make everybody happy. That's the truth. And I used to try to please as many of you as possible. I didn't want to get hate comments. I cared what all of you had to say, not just the positive ones, but people say it all the time, but it really is the truth. You're never going to make everyone happy. So you can try to make people happy, but you can't please everyone. And that's the truth. And so you got to roll with it. So in between the last video and now, I actually made 3 videos, not 2 of which I think were complete, but I just never uploaded completely. Because I was trying to do something new, but I guess it wasn't ready for it. The first thing was talking about something really controversial. I just wanted to do something completely different and maybe spark up some stuff. I also wanted to show off my game collection because I'm a retro game collector. I didn't like how it turned out and I wasn't pleased, so I didn't upload it. And the other thing I was going to make was talking about how it was going to be some like edgy kind of video saying like, fuck you guys, I quit. Not necessarily quit, but I'm not doing what you guys want anymore because I'm tired of pleasing people, but it's not all true. So another thing I wanted to mention is I told a lot of my friends, and I posted on some places that I was quitting YouTube once I hit 1 million views. It was only like when I was close and afterward because, I hit 1 million views probably 2 or 3 months ago now. That was a big, big milestone for me. Like my first channel, I think on my first channel I had like almost over double what I have on this one, and I still only had like 300 subs by the end, maybe 350, and not many views. But this one I hit it big. Yeah, I don't got a lot of subs, 2,500-ish, but 1 million views was big for me. I was satisfied with that. And I was ready to, stop because I thought I completely lost interest in making videos. But the truth is, I love making YouTube videos. I love editing. Editing is something I like to do in my spare time. I love making creative things, in videos. But that's the thing. I felt really restricted on the kinds of content I would make. I've had, besides, having a lot of stuff to do with life, personal things, important things, because, life's important just as much as everything else, right? Maybe more. I felt restricted. Like, I make these gambling videos. They get tons of views. They do rake in money. I'll talk about that after. It felt good, right? It felt good. But at the same time, there was still that guilt that I talked about in the last video, and there was still, the feeling of I'm not enjoying making these like I was when I started, because I like to branch out. I'll be the first to admit that I'm not good at completing series. I've never really completed an actual full series on something. That's how I am. I kind of just am spontaneous and on the spot kind of thing, right? So. I felt really like I stopped with the gambling videos, and then I just kind of slowed down, stopped, and you guys probably noticed there was a drop in content quality, like, significantly. I used to edit videos, put an intro, outro, put some music possibly, some effects, there's been here and there, but lately the last few videos I made were just thrown out there. There wasn't even editing, it was just, raw video. I don't want to do that. I don't like doing that. It's lazy. It's the truth. It was just to get the video out there, basically. Because I felt like I had to make the content because people wanted the one kind of video. Well, there's that. A couple more things before I move on here. A lot of friends have told me I should make a schedule. Like, a schedule would help the YouTube channel grow and also help me. It's not going to happen. Like, I've had lots of people tell me that I'm not going to do it because, one, I suck at completing series, and I suck at managing time with these YouTube videos. I always have done it, when I'm feeling it, when I'm really in the mood to do it. I don't want it to be a chore. I want it to be a hobby. I don't want it to be any more than a hobby or something that I do for fun. Maybe one day it could be something I live off of. Who knows? But it's not right now, so that's not the plan at all. Schedule's a no-go because I find I want to do creative stuff. I don't want to do, I gotta get that series done so, people, get what they wanted from me, what I promised. That's not how I roll. Another thing I wanted to talk about is what happened to the website. I have had a couple people ask, like, hey, what happened to Cisco Wealth? I thought you were bringing it back, stuff like that. Well, I made that one video in between about a month or two ago, now maybe a month and a half, about how that company was pretty crappy and everything. And maybe it worked out because I paid a lot of money for those scripts and to get the site set up and everything. But the truth is, Cisco Network is a big ripoff, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise because I witnessed it all firsthand. That's for another time. On top of that, I think maybe it was good I didn't bring back the website because I know the owner of Cisco House, now known as Cisco Case, one of the two owners. I don't know if he's still affiliated with it, but not too long ago, maybe like a month, all his bots got banned on the site, and thousands and thousands of dollars in skins were lost, and that's big. That scared me, and I don't want to put money, even though I've never had that much in my site. It's I invest this money into this. I don't want to see all my stuff get banned and disappear. But a year ago, Valve said no more gambling. All the sites kind of closed and in the scare of that, and then they all came back, and now Valve's actually doing something about it, right? And it is against the terms of service. That's the truth, right? So, another thing I wanted to say is I've had a couple comments say, like, I'm just doing YouTube for money. A couple, and then things like, you're never going to make enough money to do this shit. But it's both ways. Like, I never was like super clickbaity. I was never red arrow, red circle, enter my free CSGO giveaway by hitting this notification bell. No, it was never like that. I never wanted to do that. But I did do some videos for cash. I've never done a sponsored video. That's the truth. None of my things were ever rigged or like that. It's just, like on one of my videos where I got the $5 knife, if people said no, it's rigged, it was sponsored. No, it never was. That's the truth. But what I will say is I did do some videos mainly for cash. Because one, it just seemed like a win-win at the time. One, it was I was making content for you guys, you know, showing off a site, you know, growing myself. Second of all, I was making money. Third of all, you know, it was fun at the time, but then I lost interest. YouTube money, monetization was never there. Wasn't that. Like my YouTube monetization was at the time enough to pay for the website bill, and that was it. But referral money was where it's at. I'm not the only YouTuber who does that. It's the truth. Every CSGO YouTuber that does gambling will put a referral link or promo code. If you go to any of my videos about CSGO gambling, you know, 90% of them have, you know, click the link in the description for whatever, you know. Every YouTuber does that. It's the truth, because, you know, money makes the world go round. You know, you can call it greed if you want, but people need money to live in this age, and, you know, it's not harming most people. You know, if I put that affiliate link there, you're not losing anything. I've always been honest about it, and I don't ever like when YouTubers say, you know, click this and get an extra, you know, $5. You know, it's never that. It's usually like 15 cents. It's the truth. But yeah, I did do it for money for a while, because it was helping me out. It was, you know, fueling the videos and everything like that. And, like my biggest referral money was, I'm just gonna tell you guys, it was bid skins. I made like, well, I made the video initially like 2 years ago, but I made about $2,000 off of it. But what I want to say is, I don't have any interest in doing YouTube for money, like I said earlier. I may have at one point, because, you know, it was, you know, a good amount of cash, but I don't want to do something like this that I don't want to keep doing videos that I don't enjoy just for the money, because then what happens is what happened already. You know, the content quality drops, and just, you know, putting out videos just to get the videos up. That's why I've stopped for almost 4 months for the most part. I think the last video I had that was a month ago or a month or two ago now was about the CSGO network. Wasn't even monetized. I just put it out there because I felt like I needed to tell you guys. That was it. Yeah, so I can assure you guys, if I do make videos in the future, which is the last part I'll talk about, it's not going to be for money. I've never done those, hey, you want to join my giveaway, you know, do all this crap that doesn't matter. I don't want to go full rant one here, but the truth is, anybody who tells you to hit the notification bell, like the video, and subscribe for a giveaway is bullshit. You can't tell who likes your videos unless they have, you know, public, your likes are public on your channel. If you dislike a video, there's no way the creator can tell. If you want to enter an actual giveaway and they say you have to like the video, you can dislike it and they would never know. Same thing with the notification bell. They can't check. Subscribers, they can't check if your subscriptions are public. Many aren't. That's the truth. It bothers me, stuff like that. You know, I'm always trying to do this like legitimately, you know, not con people into giving me views and subs, even though that is the profitable way of doing it. That's not what it's about for me. I've always enjoyed videos, and I want to still enjoy them. So, new content is what I want to talk about. I've been thinking about, like, I made those 3 other kinds of videos, and I've been really thinking for like the last long time, you know, when I'm not busy, like, you know, YouTube, you know, I got decent amount of subs sitting there. People asking me on my Steam presence, like, you know, what's going on? Where's your videos? You know, still got a channel. I've gotten comments saying, you know, channel's dead, just delete your channel. It's like, I don't need to, you know, it's my channel, but that's what I was saying about you can't please everybody. So that's also part of the reason why I changed my name from Variety Gaming One, is because, like I said, it's not Variety anymore, it's not the group channel, and the new content I'm really considering making, which I'm not going to share too much right now, is probably not even going to be gaming related for the most part. I'm not saying I'm going to be going, you know, vlogs and all that. No, it's going to be something I'm going to try to do that's going to be fun for me, fun for you guys to watch, and just better overall, I guess, for everyone, except for the people that love the CSGO videos. Yeah, it's going to be, I don't know when it's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to happen. I've been thinking about it and talking to some people, and it seems like it could be a good idea. I would like to give it a try. I've got one thing in mind for sure, which I'm not going to mention. But then there's a couple other things I've been thinking about too, different things I can do. But I really just, I'm just going to say I'm not going to do gambling videos anymore. I don't plan to at all. I'm not enjoying them. I felt restricted, and that's why everything just kind of, you know, dropped in quality, and then this all just kind of, you know, caved at the end, right? I guess this brings me to the closing. I don't even know how long I've been recording, but it's probably a long time. I can't see the camera that far on the small screen. I know I said I can't please everybody, and I don't want to make it seem like I don't want to please anyone, because all those nice comments, again, I do get a lot of nice comments. I was looking through them, and so they'll say, you know, nice video, thank you for this, great work, you know, can't wait, you know, even little things like that. It doesn't even have to be the long paragraphs, just a couple nice words of like thank you or whatever, you know. It means a lot, it really does. every YouTuber says that, but it's the truth, you know. It's, if everyone just got 100% negative comments all the time, it probably wouldn't be very encouraging for, you know, most people. And so when I upload a video and I see someone, you know, say something nice, it's important to me, and that's what always kept me going. But that being said, I'm not going to make the gambling videos anymore. So if you know, if you're only here for the gambling videos and you're still here subscribed, just unsubscribe. There's really no other way to put it. I hope you'll check out my channel and, you know, see what's going on next. But you know, that's on you, not me. The last thing I wanted to say was, I'm not gonna, you know, I reply to comments and everything, but YouTube comments are only so much, and I don't like to, you know, share everything like that. And so basically what I want to say is I'm probably going to put my Steam profile in the description. I don't add everybody, I don't add randoms most of the time, but the reason I want to put the Steam profile in there is because that's where I can always be reached. And if you comment on my profile, if you're curious, if you want to ask me a question, if you want to say hi, whatever, my comments are always public, so you can, you know, say whatever you want. If you want to tell me, no, fuck you, close your channel, and it's on you, go ahead. Could get deleted though, don't get mad at me for that. But I would like to reply to some of your comments if you comment to my profile on Steam. You know, I love getting to know you guys. I'm always, you know, cautious about, you know, online security and privacy. But you know, if you guys want to say something, comment on the profile. That's where I'm always active. You know, I haven't been signed into my YouTube account for like weeks on end. Like it was like a couple weeks I didn't go on, and you know, so on, because I just didn't want to see the comments. You know, I didn't want to see the channel falling apart, I guess, right? But it is, it's the truth. So if you want to reply, you know, on Steam and give me some comments, I'd be happy to reply. Just make sure on your profile you've got comments open too, so I can say something back, because I would like to do that. But don't be upset if I don't add you, because I don't like to talk to a bunch of random people all the time, and when I'm doing stuff, you know, I don't want to be bothered all the time, right? So that's about it. I don't think I missed anything. I'm just gonna make sure here, but yeah. Oh, there's one more thing I wanted to mention about, like, you know, things being meaningful. You know, I love your guys' nice comments. I was thinking about making up more videos, because I was on some like chats about like in forums talking about like websites and stuff, and how I used to own CSGO Wealth. And interestingly enough, I was, you know, going through some stuff, and I said to somebody, like, someone asked, what site did you own? You know, I used to do a lot of CSGO. Yeah, what site did you own? I said CSGO Wealth, and he says, no way, you know, I've heard of that one. And I didn't believe him. I was like, no, the site was never that big, it's impossible. And then I added him on Steam, and sure enough, he used to play on my site. And I don't know, it was never that big, but it just felt heartwarming, you know, like that somebody recognized me like that. It was like, you know, it wasn't YouTube or anything, but he's like, hey, you know, I used to play on your site. It was like, you know, that's awesome. It felt good, you know, to be recognized like that, I guess. But that's about it, I think. Can't really think of anything else. Name change, how I lost interest in the gambling, the website, what happened to it. For money stuff, dropping quantity. Yeah, I think that's about it. So I'm gonna see what I can do about more videos. There's no for sure. You know, I'm probably gonna still make something, because I've always loved making videos. Like, of course I don't do it often. You know, sometimes I don't show up for a month. This has been the longest, you know, no video, you know, dry streak though. And I want you guys to know that I'm still around, and I'm still thinking about, you know, all the nice comments, and even the bad comments too. I think about it. And I want to start making new kinds of videos. Just gotta let you guys know. It could be a while from now though. There's no, you know, no guarantee, no for certain of what I'm doing, but I'll try to make something. Don't hold me to it. So I guess that's it. Give me a comment. I'm not gonna ask you for a like or dislike. You know, it's on you. If you don't like the video, thumbs down. I don't know. It's what you got. You know, it's your opinion. You have a right to that. But I would love to see your comments. I would love to see what you guys think. You know, even the negative comments saying, you know, you're ugly, you know, unsubscribing, and it hurts to look at you. You know. It's a comment, and I take everything into account. You know, I'm not thinking about getting plastic surgery or whatever that guy told me to get, but I am thinking about how, you know, what you guys think of the content. You know, if you don't like it, if you do like it, if you want somebody want to see, you know, I'm not saying it's all, you know, I'm not saying like, hey, if some guy says, hey, make a video of you, you know, doing something stupid, I'm not going to necessarily do it, but I do like all your comments, and I want to read them, so. That's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you've sat through this long to the end, I thank you very much and congratulate you for bearing with me this long. I hope I did good, and I'll hopefully see you guys soon. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.